Welcome back to the Den of Tools. Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the Den of Tools, and we've got some major news for you tonight. Yeah, as some of you may have known, and I guess some of you were telling me about earlier, is that Walmart has a new tool line, and it's got a lot of heart. Yeah, Walmart is releasing a brand new 20-volt tool line to up the ante from their Hyper Tough system. They're going full prosumer on this. At least that's kind of where they're trying to make it look like. It's really a unique system that's kind of fitting in a in-between niche, and we're going to get into that more. The system is made by TTI, so you may see some resemblances. TTI is the same company that brings you Milwaukee, Rigid, and Ryobi. And it's a big deal for them to partner with them because they've been really big into Stanley Black & Decker. You go to many Walmarts and you'll find lots of Black & Decker equipment, the low-end power tool stuff, and their upper end has always been Porter Cable. Now, as I've hypothesized, Porter Cable is going away, and we kind of know that because there was no mention of it in the Lowe's Black Friday deal. Which, by the way, hey, be sure to check out tomorrow. We're hoping to get the Black Friday sale ad from Home Depot. That's what I've been told. Not sure when it's going to land, but as soon as it gets done, I'm going to be uploading a video on it. So stay tuned. Make sure you ring the bell and subscribe. Make sure you don't miss out on it. That said, let's take a full look here at the whole overview from Hart, from TTI, available exclusively at Walmart. All right, here we go. We're on HartTools.com. You can go there right now and check them out. Well, maybe after the video. Anyway, and you can see all the new products that they've got. It's quite a lineup here. As you can see, they're going after power tools here, home DIY kind of stuff, as well as hand tools. Now, this is interesting because if you guys don't know who Hart is, Hart, as I said before, is owned by TTI, but they've been around for years. In fact, they're best known for their hammers. Look at the H in Hart. Notice the silhouette that's in there. They're a hammer company. That's where they came from. They were a U.S.-based company, I think family-owned. They got bought and traded a few times and ended up in the TTI house. And, some people like what they've done with them. Some people don't like it. That's neither here nor there. What's interesting is that TTI tapped into them and decided to use them for this new line of power tools. Now they're launching a 20-volt system. There are multiple systems. We're going to step through this real quick. So here's the 20-volt system that they've got. Power tools, batteries, chargers, automotives, lawn and garden. Shut up, Moto. Hey, I'm really actually kind of liking that buffer over there. That's a pretty nice little setup. So we have your basic kind of battery here. It's kind of got that DeWalt-esque kind of look. In fact, you're going to find me referring to a lot of very Stanley Black & Decker kind of things here. Look at the charger there. That's very much something that you would see originally from Porter Cable, Black & Decker, and some of the less expensive brands over on Stanley Black & Decker. Now, I have noticed that Ryobi's picked it up as well, but one thing I like in there is that little USB port, which is kind of cool. So if you're charging, you can also charge your phone at the same time. Looks like there's 2 charging ports on it, as a matter of fact. Now, of course, they got to show the, oh, we're having so much fun fixing stuff. Yeah, that's going to be a divorce waiting to happen. We know it's like working with the wife. Anyway, we got a 20-volt 4-tool combo kit with an accessory pack. Accessory pack looks pretty cool. Nice thing to have there. So you got your basic setup there with 2 batteries. You got the brushless set. I know a lot of you are really excited about brushless. One thing I will point out is we're still seeing a rubber chuck. Now, there was a rubber chuck on the brush set, but we're also seeing it on the brushless set. I find that interesting because there's a lot of cost savings kind of things there that you don't see with even the Ryobi brand. Now, we got a 3-piece toolkit, and they come with an interesting bag. The bag looks very much reminiscent to the bags that you see with Bauer or actually with Rigid as well. I don't really remember the Ryobi bags looking like this. Maybe there is one. The kits I'd gotten from Ryobi came in a larger bag, so I'm not sure. Maybe you can chime in down below and let me know. I like the light here that comes here with the LED kit. Or I'm sorry, the Inflator Kit. Now, that inflator probably looks pretty familiar to a lot of people. It looks a lot like that Ryobi inflator. The kit, the light that comes with it, though, if you notice the handle there, that's made to notch onto a 2x4, and then the head of the light is directional. So we're going to step through. We got the 3/8 driver there. We've got some lawn and garden kind of stuff. We got a blower and a trimmer. Looks like a nice little trimmer. I gotta say, I really like the color scheme. The white and black with the blue highlights. A lot of us were talking about this lately, and the consensus was that if a new power tool was going to come out, and they were going to try and basically establish their own color scheme in the market, the only thing left on the spectrum there, the color spectrum, really was white. And we wanted to see how they did it. Well, here's somebody who did just that. Now, we can step through real quick some of the other stuff that they offer here. We can see they're going to have larger batteries, a 4 amp hour, the 2 amp hour, a 1.5. Apparently, the brushless stuff is all coming with 2 amp hour. The brushed tools are coming with 1.5. But they're also doing tool only, and that's a big thing for Walmart. They've never sold tool only packages. We got the circ saw, we got a multi-tool, a little hand vac, and they've got a fast charger. Again, though, it's not a charging station. It's the kind that slips on the back, the piggyback kind of style charger. Look at this recip saw. Now, in your mind's eye, superimpose the Ryobi saw over it. Pretty similar, isn't it? And the radio here, I gotta say, I really like the Hart logo there embossed into the grill. I think they got one of the better logos, I'll be honest. The rotary toolkit, that's pretty exciting, but as we all know, Ryobi is one of the first ones to come to market with the Ryobi rotary tool and the fan. Again, all of this is looking very Ryobi-ish. Now we got just silhouettes, it looks like, on the rest of these tools in the 20-volt line. So let's see what they got next, the 40-volt system. Now this is going to be mostly lawn and garden kind of stuff. We got string trimmers, mowers, hedge clippers, and blowers. I would have liked them see them go with the dual battery system. I understand that they didn't. Hey, you can see here that there's the battery indicator on this. I want to point out on the 1.5s, no battery indicator. I'm not even sure if there is one on the 2 amp hour. Let me see if we can find it there. Where did that go? Now, we'll come back and we'll see if we can find that. But I know for a fact on the basic batteries that come with it, there's no power indicator. Again, more cost savings there. Now, we only got silhouettes here, but we can see blowers. Looks like a blower mulcher system. Combo kit there. We got the chainsaw. Again, the battery pack and a backpack blower kit. And I'm expecting that a lot of this is going to get held off until spring. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Who's buying blowers in, December? So we got brushless. Okay, this is a big deal for a lot of you. And we're going to see it in hand tools and in some of the lawn and garden. So it looks like just right now in the drill and the impact combo kit, I'm kind of disappointed in that because that's not really where it makes its biggest impact, if you will. It makes its biggest impact in stuff like grinders and that buffer and die grinders and routers. Now, will you see a benefit here? Yes, of course you will. But it's not going to be that mind-blowing, wow, this thing lasts so much longer, I have so much power battery kind of stuff, like you will in something that has long runtime spinning kind of motors like you see in the ones I mentioned. Now, we got brushless lawnmowers and brushless blowers and all this. Again, more in the lawn and garden stuff. Now, they are going to be doing hand tools, but it's not going to be like the ones we saw before, the really high-end quality, because Hart was known for high-end quality. And this is Walmart, but it's better than Walmart used to be. Let's say that. And I got to say, I like the look of them. They look nice. This hammer, that's definitely a nod to where Hart came from, and I really like to see them doing that. We got mechanic sets here. We'll have to take a look at it. I'm not even going to guess at this point where they're made. Now, one thing that Hart was kind of known for was after they got purchased, they would put a sticker on it saying, born in the USA, but not made in the USA, because the company started there, but that's not where they ended up, and it was kind of disingenuous. But let's see where these things end up these days. Let's see if there's anything here that says about where it's made. I don't see any information of reviews includes reviews, and no information. If this was US made, I think they put it, front and center. All right, in the accessories, I noticed they're putting a lot of effort into the accessory packs. We got impact rated there. We got titanium bits. We got saw blades, all sorts of stuff. We got router bits, everything you want. That's one thing I noticed. In fact, there's some of them, they're coming with full accessory kits, which is interesting. Again, we got a lot of silhouettes here. There's still a lot that they're planning to release. Next up, we got storage and safety, and it's not just bags. Don't click away here. Yeah, we got safety, knee pads, gloves, storage, all that kind of fun stuff. But look at this. We got a rolling storage system. It's not quite as nice as some of the other pack out stuff, but I like to see them going there. I like the deep bin organizers. The bags look pretty nice. I like the hard bottom on that. The gloves look pretty cool. I might have to see the gloves come in, grizzly bear size. We got some tinted safety glass things there. Now, I was told that there was going to be tool chests, like full-size metal tool chests. I don't see them here. Maybe they'll show up somewhere else. Maybe, down the road. Lawn and garden. Let's get back to the lawn and garden. We got string trimmers, battery, mower, hedge, and blowers. Here's something that's really cool I don't see a lot of other people doing. Hybrid. All of these are hybrid power. So you can run off the 20-volt battery or use an extension cord. You forget to plug it in, no worries. Yeah, you might have to drag a cord around, but at least if you run out of power, you're not high and dry. So you do have an option to go with that. Plus, they're talking about adding the 40-volt brushless technology to that as well. And here we can see some of this. And I hear you going, but Bear, what about the warranty? All these are coming with a 3-year warranty, which stands to reason because it's backed by TTI. I'll read this. All Hart power tools and outdoor products covered by 3-year limited warranty. Click the link below for specific information. Well, we want the specific information. So let's go for this. Hart power tools. 90-day exchange policy during the first 90 days. So that's pretty typical of a lot of stuff. It's similar to the Harbor Freight and all that. Now, how to get service. Just return the power tool properly packaged and postage prepaid to an authorized service center. You can obtain the service centers by contacting a service representative, blah, 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 logging into harttools.com. And when you request warranty service, you must also present proof of purchase documentation, which includes the date. So you're going to need to keep your receipts to get your service. And so that's a little disheartening. You're going to have proof, and you're going to have to mail it in with postage prepaid, which means they're talking about return postage there because you're not going to... Anyway, as far as the hand tools, limited warranty statement... looks like 3 years, 90 days. That's kind of disheartening as well, considering that most hand tools these days are lifetime, and they're coming out and saying straight up it's going to be 3 years plus pretty much all the same kind of stuff. Anyway, but let's talk about price, because I know you're like, but Bear, what about the price? So we go over to Walmart. You can go to walmart.com and you can search up Hart Power Tools, and they have it there. Now, search up. I hate that term. My kids use it all the time. Now they got me saying it. So what we're looking at here, we got a 3-tool kit here for $170. 3 tools, not bad, except one of those tools is a light. You know how the Bear feels about combo kits. If you guys love your combo kits, I hope you love your flashlights because you're going to be getting a bunch of them. And we have the 1/2-inch drill kit here. This is not the brushless. This is just a standard 1/2-inch drill kit. Now, it does come with some drill bits, which is kind of nice. It's like a $10 value there. But it comes with that kind of piggyback charger, not an actual charging base station. And you're looking at $90. Okay. Because people were saying, well, this is going to blow Harbor Freight out of the water with their prices. I'm not seeing blowing out of the water here. Here's a 4-tool kit here for $170, basically $180. You got your 1.5 amp hour battery, $44. Okay. Chargers, $35. I hope they're going to have some sale prices here because I'm not excited about these kind of prices. Now, there's better prices coming up. They're not terrible. This 2-piece 1/2-inch drill kit here, you can get the drill and the impact with the battery and a charger for $94. That's not bad. Now, you're not going to get all the other stuff that comes with the other one, I don't think. Let me make sure that actually comes with a charger. So, what it says here is we get, includes 1/2-inch drill driver, impact driver, lithium charger, double-end driving bit, and an operator's manual. Well, thank goodness for that, the operating manual. But let's start talking. Let's look at about some of these prices and how they compare. So, Hart 20-volt cordless 1/2-inch hammer drill kit. This is your big boy. You do anything around the house with this kind of thing. $79. This comes with, now this is a kit. So this comes with the drill, the 1.5 battery, a fast charger, allegedly, and a double-in bit and owner's manual. So this is going to be the whole thing. The tool, the battery, and the charger for $79. Let's look at Ryobi. You got the same thing, except it's got a 1.3 battery, a little bit smaller, that's kind of sad, for $79. And then let's look at Harbor Freight and see if they're scared. $74.99, and there's a $10 off coupon right now. And it's got a metal chuck. And it's compact. I don't see this as being a Harbor Freight killer. I just don't. If I have the warranty with Harbor Freight, that comes down, and I turn around and buy the extended warranty, basically balancing out, making it about the same price. Yeah, I don't see that as, metal chuck, more compact, whatever you like. I'm not saying one's wrong or one's right, but I'm just not going to say that this is a clear victory for anybody. I like the look. I'm excited about them, but you know what? As I said, a lot of this looks very much kind of Porter Cable-esque, kind of Black & Decker like. Let me go back real quick. The other thing I want to show here, where did I put it here, was on these, and I'm not seeing it in that picture. Where else is it? Maybe I gotta have to go to a different one, because some of the things that they're doing here is really kind of weird. Now, if you look here, let me see if I can make this picture here bigger. Come on, load for me. Look at this. Look at the belt clip on this. Rather than having a nice stamped sheet metal belt clip, you've got this basically coat hanger. That doesn't so much of that between the rubber on the chuck, especially even on the brushless stuff. Also the light is down at the bottom. I'm not a fan of bottom lit, because if you're going in a two-hand operation there, if you're trying to really control it, quite often it gets blocked. I want the light up near the trigger. For some reason it's not. There's so much of this that says value cutting. When they do that, when they go with that larger drill like that, that they're doing that so they can put a cheaper motor in it, because a smaller motor like this costs more. Well, there you go. That's quite a system for them to be dropping all at once. Now the question is, how much of it's going to roll out to which stores and stuff. I actually tried to go to pretty much every store in my area today, and I could find only 2 boxes of the 3/8 drills. I didn't pick them up because I really like to try and stick to comparing half-inch drills. 3/8 are usually a little bit below the level of most people who watch the channel. That's really a DIYer. In fact, I don't even know what to call it, DIYer. It's basically the emergency drill to keep around the house because you need one. They can make do, but for anybody who's getting serious about tools, they're going to step up to a half-inch drill. So that's what I've been looking for before I start doing testing. Also, because then that way I can test it directly against all the other half-inch drills we have. I don't know if I have another 3/8 around here. Anyway, that said, a lot of people have been saying that this is going to kill off Bauer from Harbor Freight, that they're coming directly at Bauer, because here you got entry budget level tools, and there's Walmarts everywhere. There's over 4,000 Walmarts in the U.S. There's only 2,000 Lowe's, only 2,000 Home Depots, and only 1,000 Harbor Freights. So how's Harbor Freight going to keep up? Well, let's take a look at it real quick. This is a hammer drill from Hart, a hammer drill from Ryobi, their cousin there, and a hammer drill from Bauer. One of the things I noticed immediately looking at the Hart stuff was how big the motor area of that the chassis is there. It's huge, and that rear overhang, as I like to call it, the beaver tail there, is massive. And if you look at the Bauer, it's fairly big on the Bauer as well. You can see a lot of the whole kissing cousin-ness there between the two systems. One thing I'll point out, though, is the chuck on the Hart is rubber, whereas the chuck on the Ryobi is metal. And on the Bauer, you're looking at a compact hammer drill. It's a much smaller tool. It's got a metal chuck. It's pretty much in a different weight class, if you will. Now, that said, if we look at the Ryobi versus the Hart, you look at pricing, this looks like Hart is really being positioned as a less expensive, Walmart-only, comparison to Ryobi. In fact, probably the lower end of the Ryobi stuff. Now, granted, they have some brushless stuff coming out as well, but you look at the charger, it doesn't have a real charging base. You got to snap it on. I've heard people say, like, oh, you can put it in your pocket. How often do you need to put the charger in your pocket? Seriously, you know, if you're setting up a workbench and stuff, you want to have a nice charging base station over there. I've used these. I've had Black & Decker like lawn tools and stuff in the past, and yeah, it works, but it's a pain and it doesn't feel satisfactory. You know, you can't just clunk the old battery in there when you're done with it. You got to pick it up. I mean, it's small, but it's one of these cost saving things, and that's the thing I notice about the Hart is there's cost savings all over the place on these things, but. Anyway, the good news is, and let's try to keep it on upbeat, I'm excited. I think this is cool to see them up, bringing the line up from the Hyper Tough stuff. I've said we're going to take a look at the Hyper Tough stuff. Now we're also going to take a look at Hart. I'm excited about it. I'm a tool bear. Got to be excited about new tools, right? I'm a big fan of TTI. I like all the stuff that they do. I think they do some great work. So who knows? It's going to be interesting. But as far as a Harbor Freight killer, let me just ask you this. You have a problem with your tool at Hart. Do you want to send it in? Do you want to deal with Walmart customer service? You've seen the lines at Walmart customer service. You've seen the people at Walmart. Do you want to go to Walmart for your power tools? I think what this is Walmart is trying to capture more of the market of people who are already going into stores. I don't think this is a destination product. I don't think people will be going to Walmart specifically for this. I think it's just there to pry open those wallets just a bit more. Anyway, let me know what you think. Where do you think that Walmart and TTI are positioning it? What do you think their power play is in this? Comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts. Anyway, that's all the Bear has for you today. Make sure you've liked and subscribed so you can check out that Home Depot ad when it drops tomorrow. Thanks again for being here. You guys have a great one. Don't forget to chomp the old like button down there and just give it a chomp. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, say it with me, shine on.